So if you are concerned about the feeling of stress, you can learn to manage this reaction with the skill of mindfulness, which, as you know, is merely the act of observing your thoughts and emotions. And because it is a skill, mindfulness is something that you can practice and become more proficient in until it becomes an automatic habit. Now, in terms of stress, we can begin by observing our emotions in response to a stimulus. Very often, our heartbeat races and we become short of breath. And the first thing you can do is observe that you are not breathing. And you can take deliberate action to begin breathing naturally and easily. And as you continue to observe yourself, reacting in a stressful manner, while deliberately breathing, you may find it curious that you are being stressed at all, because you may see other people in the same situation who are not experiencing stress. And as you continue to observe yourself, experiencing stress, you may find it slightly humorous that you are reacting in a way different from others. And observing this may continue to diminish the feeling of anxiety. And as you continue to observe yourself experiencing stress, you can accept that you are feeling stressed in response to the many demands that are being placed on you. And as you continue to observe yourself experiencing stress and accepting it, while breathing naturally and deeply, you may observe a diminishing of the intensity of stress. And as you continue to observe yourself experiencing stress and accepting it, and feeling a diminishing of the intensity, you can experience compassion for yourself as someone who experiences stress and is wise enough to recognize it and accept it, because compassion is a form of self-love. And as you continue to breathe deeply and observe yourself, experiencing stress and accepting it and having compassion, you may flash on an understanding as to why you experience stress in certain situations. This is not necessary, but it can be useful. At the very least, you can understand that you are a person who experiences natural emotions. And you can continue to observe yourself experiencing stress in response to a stimulus. And because you can accept it and breathe deeply, you find that you have the ability to move forward. While still experiencing some of the stress, you can observe yourself literally managing to do three things at once. Experience the stimulus, feel the stress, and move forward, because you are observing yourself and your emotions in response to the outside environment. And as you continue to observe yourself, experiencing pressure from the outside world and stress, and accepting it, having compassion for yourself and moving forward, you grow in your understanding that all emotional reactions are choices. In the majority of instances, they are learned and strengthened by repetition. And as you are now learning a new skill of mindfulness and are learning to manage your responses, you realize you are also growing in the ability to choose your emotions in response to stimulus from the outside world. And as you continue to practice mindfulness, you will find that you are less stressed in everyday situations, as well as larger questions, and that this is a skill you can practice simply by observing your emotions as they arise naturally in response to the outside world. As you continue to breathe deeply, you enjoy both the feeling of reduced stress and the experience of the power of your newfound skill of mindfulness in daily life.